Good morning, good morning. We're ready to get started here. Quratar, HayfieldBay, getting in to see who is going to face Satako in the semifinals. So the boys are ready. We've got the race room set up, ready to go. As soon as we get them ready, the timer's going to start down. So it has started. You know the delay thing. So hope everybody's doing well today. Let's see who we got here in chat. We got Tommy, we got Bozen, Hocus, our favorite fan, Budsy, what's up, buddy? Goofy in here, Bagler's back. I hope you guys are all doing well today. Should be in for a good run here. Let's see what our boys are going to bring for us today. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday. I hope you all have a great weekend. We'll see how everything goes here in these races to see which one of these guys are going to have a good weekend. There's Satako, one of our two semifinalists, along with Stalwart Turtle, who are both waiting for their opponents. Satako will find out his today. There's Big Z. Cerny's giving Satako a really good race the other day. Fantastic race the other day. And our boys are off. Okay, we're going to have to adjust the sync here. We'll get this fixed up whenever we see where they're at. Quratar, however, is off on Flashman stage. Well, we got about 16 seconds. I'm going to let you guys enjoy Flash right here. I'll see if I can get Hayfield adjusted right here. Ta-da! Anyway, so they're moving their way through Flash. Quratar is almost getting here at the ball store. I'm assuming they're pretty close to each other, but we're going to find out. I'm still kind of unfamiliar with this syncing thing, so we'll get it right here momentarily. Quratar into Flash. Should be a nice, easy little quick Flash kill with a couple little wiggles thrown in for good measure. And got just a little bit of an upchuck right there. That's just fine. We see Hayfield also going in here. And he's out good to see what kind of fight Mr. Hayfield's got here. He also having a little bit of Flash problems. But yeah, we'll have to go by the timer right here, I guess. We'll, because I just cannot seem to get this. Okay, so that time it took it. Hold on a second. We got this. I got you, fellas. Why didn't this work last time? This should put us pretty close. Okay, so yeah, we'll have Hayfield catch up to Quratar here. For whatever reason, it didn't register the first time, but we will see them catch up with each other right here very soon. And any of the other little nitpicky stuff. Here we go. Now we're off, fellas. Sometimes this stuff's kind of hateful to kind of get used to. Especially when it comes down to like nitpicking and when you're hitting the enter and it's not working. It's like, come on, dude, it's Friday, man. Let's just have some fun. Close enough for now. We'll deal with it. Both of the guys got through the platforms here good. Down into it. See if we're going to see any tiptoes. Nope. Damage boosting from Quratar. Tiptoes from Hayfield though. Oh no! This is why the tiptoes are dangerous, why Quratar probably chose to go the safe route. Hayfield sticking himself in the hole early here while Quratar does do the difficult wiggle. Very nice. I'm a wiggle fan myself. I like doing the wiggle in normal or difficult. It's more of like a habit thing. So it's nice to see that, although I know everybody mostly prefers just to push it straight ahead. Like Hayfield is doing here. But you do run the risk of getting some health drops if you're low, which we're not going to have that issue here. Beautiful damage abused by Quratar, and he is out of Airman stage. Hayfield getting into the door. Not far behind. Not a costly death where Hayfield was, so it's a death, but it's not, you know, we've had way worse than that. We've seen way worse than that in this tournament alone. Beautiful damage boost also by Hayfield, and he is out of Airman. Enjoy your bathroom break cutscene right here. Get you a cigarette, drink you a beer, go grocery shopping, then come back. Alright, Quratar is out and into quick. He's shooting his bird just like Zernies was the other day. Moving in, bopping his head to get these couple extra frames every time he's falling down right here. Didn't clip the block right there. A little bit slower of a fall down the hallway right here. We'll see if Hayfield gets it when he gets here. Beautiful first shot on that initial jump. Cupheads, I believe, is Budsy called them. Juggerman, anybody here in chat is a good spot to start. Most everybody here in chat runs this game. It depends on how high of a level you're wanting to learn it. Satako is really good with a plethora of strats. Zernies is here is good. Blag is also a newer runner to the game, but also getting really high level times. He might be good to help, you know, with some beginner strats to get you acclimated to the game. Bud's here working. Bows and literally anybody in chat, just depending on what you're looking. I myself play this and run this game a lot, but I am much more casual than the rest of the fellas. Let's see what kind of beautiful quick fight there initially from Quratar and finishing it off strong. So yeah, it depends on what kind of levels you're looking for. There's definitely levels to this game, and a lot of people have plenty to offer. Aural, yeah, Aural, yeah, I didn't have Aural, I didn't see him in here. Very good, yep. So anybody here in chat can point you in the right direction. Cleveland Tom here in chat is also just starting to run the game. So if you got like want to like, you know, pop in the streams and, you know, all these guys here in chat, go check them out. You can get great ideas from everybody here, and they will also point you where you need to go. Hayfield flashing through metal here. Not Hayfield, Quratar flashing through metal. Ooh, that was kind of close on that. Thought he was going to pop the second drill. Hayfield's still behind him though, right here on his heels. Great hallway from Quratar as he's moving along. Yeah, there are a million different little things to this you'll learn as you go along, from not rubbing walls to how high your jumps are to jumping at right spots. It's very easy to start and get a good run and feel really good playing through it, and it's also fairly easy to learn more complicated strats that are very rewarding as you get them and go along. Quratar with a beautiful item 2 here. Hayfield up and under the clown nose. Good item 2. Oh no! I just jinxed him right there. Hayfield has taken the hit here on the item 2. No bueno. Kind of a slow menu. I think he's deciding what to do. I think he's kind of lost here at the moment. Opting to go with air against these guys. But he is going to put him in a little bit of a chunk. Also taking another hit there. Passing over using item 2 to finish out the ride and going with quick. Not good for Hayfield. Let's see what Quratar's got here for Bubble. Hayfield getting off these race jitters. Race jitters are a thing though. Nerves are 100% a thing with these guys. Well, not these guys. People in tournaments. Some people are very good with the pressure. Some people, it takes, you know, a couple rounds. You gotta make a mistake and then, you know, you get going. I know Turtle has mentioned that he is not a fan of racing in particular. He loves playing games and playing with people, but he says he is not the biggest fan of racing. And I can totally relate. Beautiful job by Quratar so far in Bubble. Hayfield gotten a touch early on that. He might, yeah, he got a little bit of a lag there from the third frog from pushing right a touch too early. Quratar not bopping his head there in the center column. Damage boosting through there, but I don't know if he was going to go for the big jump over that or not. See how the shrimp do with Hayfield here. Excellent job from Q coming through. Check out Aural. What is it, Aural 509? If somebody could tag him in chat, I think it's Aural 509. I know we're really not supposed to do that, but I don't have it right offhand. This might not be him, so I don't know. So I think he's got some numbers. I'm very bad at remembering stuff like that. Excellent job from Hayfield into Bubble Man here. That's him. Okay, beautiful. And I can also give you Satako, have you got the link to the Mega Man or the Mega Man Discord? I'm not sure if Jugga Man is in that Discord, but there is a lot of stuff in there for this and other Mega Man 2 games. I don't have the link at the moment. Oh, Quratar missed an item 2 a little bit. Not too bad though. Not sure if he's watching, but he probably knows he's got a little bit of time. Great item 2 there. That second item 2 is really tough to get it in the right place and not use a tick. Oh goodness, but that's the best death Quratar could possibly have. If there was going to be a death you wanted to take, Jesus, that was it. Virtually no time lost. So looks like he got a little bit of a hiccup right there. Nice jumps for Quratar. This is barely getting enough to get up on the edge. See how Hayfield does. He could pick up a few extra needed seconds right here. Nicely done. I'll get you a link here momentarily, Jugga Man. It's a taco. Get one or somebody can. I'll have to look through my Discord, but we'll get you a link to the Mega Man speedrunning Discord. Bukus of information there. Hayfield getting across heat beautifully as Quratar is just entering his fight. Heatman going slow, a 30-90 I believe the pattern was. No bubble heads coming right here. Oh, go ahead and drop it in chat. It's fine. You can DM it also, but yeah, you're welcome to drop the link in chat right here. Hayfield with, what is that, a 60-30? I can't tell. Oh, here we go. Oh, the invites are disabled for me. There you go, yes sir. Alright, the guys have straightened up a little bit. It's a little hiccup from Quratar there in heat, giving Hayfield a few extra seconds to get back into Woodman, Blaggy's favorite music. As we get over the Roppets here, or which I affectionately call the Kangaroo Rabbits, because Robbits just doesn't sound right. Oh, good menu from Q there, getting into heat really quick. For all you guys who don't know, we're going to see George Clooney here. Whether he makes a showing today for either one of these guys is another story. Q's getting ready to find out. Hayfield also dropping in with a good menu. George didn't come out for Q. He stayed in today. Must have been feeling a little under the weather. Mr. Freeze had him sick. Great item 2 from Q. Good bird despawn. Also great from Hayfield there. There's George. He got past him. George tried to act a fool, but got the first despawn from Hayfield. Good. Meanwhile, Quratar is doing a great item 2 himself. Beautiful job from the guys so far. See what old Woody's got for us here. When we see ground chicken, there's ground chicken for all you fellas who like ground chicken. Thank Hayfield for that. As Q moves out of the Woodman fight, Hay is moving into it. One hitter quitter. Oh no, it's not a one hitter quitter. Oh man, I jinxed him. I need to shut up. There we go. The two hitter fitter. Hayfield losing a couple precious seconds right there. As Q is starting to make his way up the entire vertical section of Crash Stage here. Starting out with blue skies, ending up with black. And we're just going to act like that's normal. I don't guess he can breathe, so I don't guess oxygen would be an issue. Beautiful so far by Q. 3 item 1 so he can get up and grab the ladder off screen, get this little bump up here. Oh no! He's gonna have to save one extra item 1 right here somewhere. Great job by Hayfield with that item 2. That's very difficult to get past that last mid especially. You having to go a little slower there than he wanted to, but that's okay. A little slower is better than wrecking it. We can get the magic pixels. There's 1. There's 2. Oh no, see, these guys are gonna hate me tomorrow. Losing a couple more seconds that Hay could use right here. Nicely done. See what Hay does for his climb here. Beautiful from Hay. Hay picking up all his pixels. Alright, Q on to the eyebrows and the best music in the game for most people. Wiley won. Got a decent little cutscene here. Bathroom break time for everybody. Because Hay's going to follow him up. Great fight from both guys on Crash. Alright. As we all know, we're just waiting to see if Wily 4 is going to be a pain today. Is Purple Hell going to come out and cause any issues, or are the fellas going to have a good run? We know Hayfield's hoping Wily 4 is not going to be happy with Quratar, but we'll see. No wiggles from Q. Great item too, though. Barely a hiccup getting up. Nice jump to avoid the toothpaste. Hayfield's running in. Got the wiggle. Putting the birds behind him so he can just take his time getting to the door without having to worry about any of the birds. Good item 3s from Q. Probably grabbed the ladder a little earlier than he wanted to, but great job on his item 1s. Beautiful item 3 by Hayfield. Another really good one. Has plenty of item 3 for Wily 4 now. You getting up here with the newly used heat strat on the dragon here. Nicely done. Hayfield opting to go the old original route with the quick boomerang. This should be an easy part, but sometimes this little lag that when the dragon comes in and the disappearing Mega Man sprite can make a spot a little bit more hateful than it needs to be. It's really not that difficult, but dying there isn't unusual. Great mash there from Q on the dragon. I mean from Hay on the dragon as Q enters into Wily 2. Last stage we get to hear this incredible soundtrack. Free E-Tank there. I love that E-Tank. It definitely comes in handy for me. Holding up and right here. Bam! Into the gap beautifully. Hey, looked a little sluggish right there for a second. Not sure what I missed. Q moving along nicely. Up and over the chopper, great. Hey, now also dropping into the drill section. Piku Piku, no RNG in this fight whatsoever. Just how long can you kill it after it meets with the other half? Ooh, a little bit of a high jump there for Hayfield. Also up and over the choppers as he drops down. Oh, he's going for the suicide drop. Oh, no, he didn't. He bypassed it. He said nope. Q is done with Piku Piku. Moving on to the sewer level. Tay takes his part in taking down Piku Piku. One more and Hay can meet up with Q in the sewer. Q showing off some of his fine mashing skills. One fishy. One fish, alright. If anybody guessed one, you want a free dinner from whoever wants to pay for it. This match is indeed the quarterfinals match, yet the winner, this is the first race of a possible 3 today. And the winner of this will face Satako in the semifinals. So it's narrowing down a little bit. See if we can get we got 2 pumps here. Yep. 2 pumps from Q. Hayfield getting close over here though. Yes sir, more Mega Man. At least one more race. I think Hay had a little bit of nerves in the beginning of this one and had an unfortunate death. If not for that, this race would be extremely tight right now. Alright, Purple Hell folks. We all hate it. 2 cycle from Hay over here. Yeah, he did, yeah. And I think it's, from what I understand, I've seen him saying he was going to have to try some of that. The Quratar finals. So far, he's doing what he needs to do. Great item 3 right there also. He is right on him though. It's all going to come down to Boo Beam. Whoever doesn't mess up Boo Beam at this point is going to take this race. Great item 3, definitely had plenty of it there. He was damage boosting his way through these dangerous pit spikes nobody likes. Plenty of item 1s to go up and over these necks here. Fantastic job from Q. He's really getting in the groove now. Since Heatman stage, he's been rolling, boy. Yeah, Q does that weird, well, weird to me, item 1 on the left to get up there. I'd be scared to death to try that. Going for the damage boost. It's, oh gosh! Missed it. Hayfield getting a little early on that item 1. Choosing to not use his item 1 to go up and over that last sniper too. May feel like he wants it for safety. A good despawn on that one. Great, great, great. Both of them are having a successful Boo Beam fight right now. But Q is into his refights already. Got a 90 and a 90 on heat. Getting the worst heat pattern you could get. Got the double hit on wood though. Moving over to Crash before kicking it back to Quick. Let both of them on Crash together. We are not synced though. But both also hitting up Quick Man at the same time. Key taking the health boost here. As Hay is in the air. Oh, he's got the wood pattern. Oh, choosing to not swap over to wood. Poor Metal Man. I'd hate Wily if I was Metal Man. Kinda messed up. I didn't see what the first one was, but Hay also getting a longer heat. Just hammer it down. Hay is moving into his last 3 before the Wily ship, but Q headed on to Wily 4. We still have the alien. I don't know if Q knows where he's at in this race. If he's not watching, he might think Hay is a lot closer or ahead. But here's Hay at the Wily machine, popping that left side, great jump. A couple tinks there, but very well done. He beat the bubble into the door. See what I got Big Daddy Q's got for us. Oh, beautiful. He's going to half cycle this. Q taking down the first race. However, Hayfield is very, very close. Very, very close. GGQ. Let's see what our boy Hay is going to do on the alien here. Getting them jitters off. Expect a really good race 2. Got the cycle in, very nice. And we are up for race number 2. GG's to both fellas. Great job. Great job. Saw a little bit of nerves in that a little bit. I think we're going to see a really, really good race here in the second one too. Yeah, fantastic job from both guys. We'll let our guys get the little break in, whatever they need to do. However long they need to take. And we'll get it underway. So let's take a look here at some information that's not really changed since the last time we were here. Like I said, the winner of this race does go on to face Satako in the semi-finals. We have also Turtle is in the semi-finals, but he is waiting on a few races, so he's got some time to relax. We have McBob is facing Warm Cabin, but as far as I know, there hasn't been a scheduled race for that yet, so when we figure that out, we'll let you know. And then the winner of that race goes on to face Working 34, who I saw here in chat a little bit ago. So Working might be scoping out, having some fun to see who he might face in the finals. Yeah, but the winner of the Working and Bob Cabin match does go on to face Stalwart Turtle. So after this race today, we'll have 3 of our 4 semi-finalists and just be waiting on McBob, Cabin, or Working to join Turtle, Satako, and the winner of this. But yeah, we've got no other races scheduled at the moment. Looks like Q's getting them a little bit of a hydration. And we're going to be right back on it. Does anybody got any big plans for Friday? Anybody speed running this game later? Practicing, learning? Any of the Mega Man games on anybody's table today? If so, I hope you have good runs, good practices, good whatever you need to do. As long as you're having fun. Our boys have readied up, so we're just waiting on the delay to catch up, and then we will be at it. Ah, sorry about that. I had to get me a drink. Shove a piece of toast down my neck. All right, we're off. 10 seconds to go for race number 2. Is there going to be a race 3? Nobody knows. By the way, if you haven't seen that George Washington skit on Saturday Night Live, you're not living. Alright, both the boys into Flash here. Both of them taking damage, but Hayfield opting to shoot his out. He with a couple jumps there to get the last little gun dude to shoot up, so he's not such an issue. Oh! You taking the same hit I did in my race. That's a painful hit to take too. That one just kind of throws your whole rhythm off for the rest of the stage, it seems. It's like my muscle memory just goes... Not that I really have muscle memory, but you know what I mean. Great stage from Hay. Q coming down, crossing the final gap before the most difficult jump in the game. I notoriously despise this jump right here. Those guys doing beautiful. See if we see some cleaner flash fights. Both these guys had a little bit less than spectacular flash fights this first time. Both of them great. Beautiful job, boys. Beautiful job. What's up, Mello? Welcome on in, buddy. Yeah, they're in it to win it right now. If Hay was going to try risky strats like he had mentioned, now's the time to do it. Although, to be fair, he was extremely close. Considering he had, I think, what, 2 deaths that didn't go good? Although Q did have one himself. Wait, what? Why'd Q go to heat? This is no bueno. Is he doing zips? So this is going to be a little bit of a time loss for Q no matter what. He doesn't have item 2s. No, maybe he just... I think he thought he was doing zips. Yeah, I'm pretty sure therefore he had a momentary lapse of judgment. When you run a bunch of different categories, Satake could probably speak on this, like, sometimes you just forget what you're doing. Great item 3s there. Beautiful one there. Yeah, this is going to be a little costly for him time-wise, though. Having to cross the Yoku blocks here, and then also having to fight heat with Buster. Going to really slow him down. Gets through Yoku okay. And both of them running into the boss doors at the same time. same race, same boss number, totally different bosses. Good job by Hay there. Oh no! Oh god! Okay, Q making me a little frightened right there. Ooh, boy. Boy. Getting out nicely. He'll also enjoy a long cutscene right here. Flash, air, and heat with these long cutscenes is just so annoying. It's really rough on runs because the first bosses are the longest ones, whether you start with flash or air and zipless. You're doing zips, flash, air, and heat. So it's really a pain to get started on the runs and having to reset and sit through this every time, when the back half just kind of clicks through so nicely. Yeah, that heat sack is rough. Yeah, I think he was just in the zip mentality. I do it too. Like, I'll be running zipless and just completely forget and go do a zip strat, you know. So I mentioned, like, because I like running all the categories, zips, zipless, and buster only. So as I'm in the middle of a run, sometimes I'll completely forget which one I'm on and have to, like, what am I doing? Am I doing zips? Am I doing zipless? I think that's what happened there. I think he, I guess like I said, he just brain farted and went to heat out of like a muscle memory kind of thing. Because, you know, we all do it. We just hit start in whatever direction we need to hit on whatever run that we think we're on. But that's going to, yeah, I said as long as Hayfield runs clean here, that's going to give him a huge advantage in this race. So between Yoku blocks and their extremely slower Heatman fight. A really big jump from Hay on that first one right there. Kind of expect a little bit smaller. Q does have the birds behind him though. Great fight by Hay. His best quick. Great shot. Alright, good job by Q. He's got some catching up he's got to do though. Q is in a hole that he's got to start digging out, and digging out quick. Alright, Hay with a good start to his medal. Flashing his way through these pain in the butt choppers. Always hated those as kids. Getting through the drill section very nicely. Really good hops through there too. Very clean. Q is going a unique route for this run. I'll give him that. Oh, Hayfield taking the hit off the clown gear nose. You climbing the vertical stage, that is Crash. Oh, a little short on the item 2s there from Hay. Both of them starting to struggle a little bit right here. Alright, great fight from Hay. Perfect pixel so far from Q, but I jinxed it last time. Not today. Not today, Satan. Great job by Q as he makes his climb. Hey, going the more conventional Zipless route. On to Mr. Buble, man. Probably see him a lot at Christmas. Got the third frog to kick his frogs out, but didn't like it slowed the game down too much for Hay. You out of crash? I have no idea where Q is going next, which is just... Quick, here we go. We might be back on a good boss order now. Choosing, I guess, maybe to get Crash to take on, to use it on Quick. Ooh, Hayfield taking a hit off the fish. He does massive damage to Mega Man. One of the harder hitting enemies in the game. Luckily, we don't really need much health to deal with Bubble Man, but definitely don't want to take a hit off the second one, because then you're going to be hurt. Alright, nicely done. Ooh, alright, yes, I said Q had to stutter right there just a little bit. I thought he was going to run into him. Maintain his composure. Bay making this trek along the last platforms before Bubble is... Q is moving through the laser section of Quick Man. Definitely need a flash for this as a kid. I used to always think I was smart as a kid, but then I think about I could never do this without using flash, so I probably must not be that intelligent, you know what I mean? And Hay is out with a 3-bubble Buble. A little bit of laggy, a little bit of sporadic throwing, but got to him fine. Q popping off some time on Quick, although he might have saved a second or two, but he didn't save a huge amount over Hay, maybe like 3 seconds. Hay had a really good Quick fire. But smart of Q to get that and get it out of the way. Definitely not worth the time save of going to Heat first though. So he's still in the hole. Hay moved beautifully through Heat there. Great item too. Quratar bopping the Robots. There's an extra man nobody needed. Hay definitely making much faster work of this section than Q was possibly able. It may be, oh, okay. Making sure he paused buffer there. Q is running into George first. No George today. Hayfield's also going to have a significantly quicker boss fight with Heat. He could lose up to, what, 4 or 5 seconds just based on the patterns alone. No, Q is taking a very unique normal zipless route. I'm kinda don't really know where he's going. So yeah, he's just enjoying the ride. Quratar is up 1 race, so Hayfield has to win this race for there to be a race 3. I don't know if he hiccuped and hit Heat Sacket, and for whatever reason, but for some reason he went Heat Sacket, and then Air to Crash to Quick, and then to Wood. So he's kind of bouncing around in some stages, but he definitely lost a big chunk of time to Hayfield in the Heatman stage alone. Though he did gain a few seconds on the quick fight by using Crash, but so he lost a lot more. Great fight on wood from Q. This Hayfield is now into our rabbits, my kangaroo rabbits. Yeah, two very unique stages. I mean, yeah, ways that they're going through this right now. Ooh, I thought that was a touch too early. Very good. Q making his way through the drill section nicely as Hay is also making his way to George Clooney. Let's see if George is going to pop out for Hay here. You get item 2 up through there. Yeah, there's George. Oh, we got around him. The worst bat ever. Clown gear is no problem for Q. Got the one despawn by Hay. Got the second bird despawn also. Now Q did have a little bit of a hiccup here in metal though. I mean, Hay had a little bit of hiccup in metal that Q picked up a little time on. I'm interested to see where they're at when they go into Wily. You got the ground chicken, very nice. Hay entering wood just as Q finishes up metal. Very nice on Woodman from Hay. Alright, who gets to Wily first? Bubble Man or Crash Man? You might still make it to Wily first. I would think Bubble Stage is probably shorter than Crash. It has to be, right? Yeah, very unique ball sorter from Q though, for sure. We got mostly horizontal for Q and almost entirely vertical for Hayfield. Two completely different stage layouts. Damage boosting through the big frog. Hayfield's into his last section. I mean, Quratar's into the last section. Hay is moving up to the last vertical climb. Oh! Little hiccup on this item one, not a big deal. Looks like Q's going to be going to Wily first. Magic pixels from Hay are hitting. Double bubble. Toil and trouble. No trouble for Q as he finishes up Bubble Man though. Hay also not affected by Crash's stage or springy helicopter or robot dudes. Q off to Wily first with the unconventional ball sorter. Hayfield out also. Short little weapon scene. We'll also see him moving into Wily 1. Slightly behind. But we all know it doesn't matter till... Oh! Password percent from Hayfield. Costing him a few extra precious seconds. Which precious seconds won't matter in the end, depending on how wily for it goes. A little bit short there from Q. Using up 2 ticks of his item 2 already. He needs to compensate for that. Gotta let the bird go by. Got the wiggle from Hay over here. Let's see if he gets a better item 2 placement. Hey, a little bit of a hiccup on that sack of item 3. And Q. I get these guys mixed up left and right. Wily 4, the equalizer. Q is starting. Oh, hey, not using an item 3 right there. Using a little bit of extra item energy. He probably didn't want to there. As Q is coming into Peach Dragon. He gets his heat started a little bit late. Kind of scares me each time I see it. Reducing the lag of it. Yep, Hay going for the OG quick route. Quratar, Wily 2. What should be a couple easy stages here for the next 2 stages for Q can turn bad with one little twist, so. Off and over the spikes. I'm so glad that in the Buster only category that they should use the item 2 there. I know there was talk about, you know, some people didn't want to be able to use item 2 there in Buster only. Like, that's stupid. Like, I know, but come on now. That was made for item 2. You cutting it close on the drills right there. Trying to mull it up, Mega Man. Got a little bit close on that crusher there too. Just dropping into Piku Piku. No reason to suicide drop this. Hayfield also making his way through the drill area very nicely. Also up and over the chompers. A couple more Piku Piku though. Q's going to be out of the boss room. Almost making it out before Hay was in. Hay coming in hard though. Ain't no rest for the weary. Hayfield's got to keep pushing on. But he doesn't need a catastrophic mistake right here. Even just a small mistake would be great for Hay. Yeah, so he's not even at the point where he's having to rely on a catastrophic boobing failure. But he is needing something to go his way. The Q is not letting up. He's going to try to do everything in his power to make sure that does not happen. Both guys probably getting a little nervous now. The Quratar trying to hold on to the lead. Hay trying to come back and make a race 3 happen. They both have their own reasons for pressure in this situation. One fishy from Hay as Q is entering into Gut Stank. 2 cycle, very nice. Gut stink down. Hay is in his corridor though, having to deal with these stupid little dudes. Prime example of why I don't like swapping to quick until the boss door was that energy drop. Because I also use quick on Peach Dragon. I know the people who use heat really wouldn't have an issue. But for people like me who use quick on the dragon, having an energy drop there will slow me down. Beautiful job by Hay with his item 3 placement so far on this stage. Hay, Q. Keep calling Q Hay. Will smack me after the match. Quratar is having some great item 3s coming up through here. Hay is wanting to have item 3s that look that good. He can definitely do it. Little ladder hiccup. Great job by Hayfield on that one. Beautiful job. Oh God, that's the mistake Hayfield needed, but he's still not quite where Quratar is, although he is right on him. They are nearly neck and neck now as they're coming in. Quratar not having any item 3, but he is going to be short on item 1s as he's getting into Wily 4. I mean, Boo Beam Door. He's going to need something, some kind of a weapon pickup maybe. Hayfield has closed the gap significantly right here. Couple ways to get through this. Quratar is pushing now though. Just saving his item 1 is just de-boosting through here. Q into the boss door as Hay is in the last open corridor before the boss door. Great job by Q and Boo Beam so far. The death not shaking his nerves any. Oh, he got the damage transfer also. Out of Boo Beam is Q into the refights. Hay opted not to go with a damage transfer, costing a little bit of time. That little bit would have helped right there. We're going to see 2 different refight orders here too, so prepare for confusion extreme. Q off the air first. Terrible air pattern. Great air fight though. Q on 2. Hay on his first and Crash going out hard. Long pauses from Heatman though. Giving Hay a couple extra needed seconds maybe. Those guys having great boss refights so far. A little bit quicker of an air fight from Hay though, very nice. Quick being nice. Triple bubble from Buble. Q has already started his final run of the refights here with his medal. Once you see medal come out, you know it's over. Hay right on his tail though. Are we gonna get a clean Wily machine? Hay knocking it down, no problem. I mean, Q knocking it down, no problem, but Hay is right here at him also. Q needs to have a clean alien. Great Wally machine from Hayfield. Beautiful. Pause buffer into the greatest soundtrack of any NES game ever made. You just gotta hold it steady here. Rubbing the wall just a little bit. Costs a frame or two, 2 or 3 frames. I don't know the frame count. Not enough to matter right now. Both enjoying the Wily 4 music with the rest of us though. You going for the kill shot here. Missing the shot there. Not mattering at all. Q popping it off. Right behind him, however, is Hay. Let's see what kind of a fight Hay's going to get. Beautiful job there. Also getting the 1 cycle. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's see if we want to get the boys in here. Hayfield finishing his up. Q taking it down 2-0. Fantastic job from both guys. GG's to both dudes. GG's, guys. Quratar moving on to face Satako in the semifinals. Our first full semifinal match that we have. So we'll be getting that race scheduled here soon. Hopefully sooner than later. But I know we don't need to get too far ahead of ourselves because we do have a few other races before we can get to our other semi-final match. And I hate that they're not letting me use Mega Man music. Yeah, we'll see if the boys want to get in here on some comms while I get these race results posted up in Alice's chat. Yeah, great runs today. Like I said, we got a little bit going on with some of the other races, but it's winding up pretty nicely right here. Let's see. I can never spell Quratar's name. Quratar taking it down 2-0 in some great races. And moving on, see, post that. We're going to post, oh no, we're not going to post that. Can't post it to G. Copy this. Let's see if our guys want to join. Hey, there's Quratar. What's up, buddy? Fantastic race, dude.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing? Congratulations. Moving on to face the tacos.
Yeah, it was a tough race that day. Like, both races I died, like, in a very stupid way. So yeah, it was a tough race.
Do you feel it was nerves or just too early in the day or anything in particular, or is it just one of those days where just sometimes it just doesn't go right?
I mean, I didn't practice that much lately. Like, I've been slacking off a bit. That's why I guess, like, I made like a lot of cheap mistakes that I wouldn't make occasionally. But yeah, I'm glad I won. It was a very hard race. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous when I mean, I knew my opponent was gonna be Hayfield, so I know how good Hayfield was like back in 2023. I think he performed very, very well in that tournament as well. But unfortunately, yeah, he went out against Prissy. I think Prissy got like a 28 in that race. So yeah, none of us could do at that point. Like, there's
Yeah, when you're
nothing
going against
anyone can
Prissy,
do.
yeah. Prissy could
So
beat
yeah,
people by menus alone, you know. So
so yeah. um, so let's say, yeah, my next opponent is Satoko. Um, can I just uh, can I just stop running and drop out of the tournament because I'm afraid of Satoko?
yes, Taco.
Like,
It's like
he's
no,
just
no.
no, he's just gonna be like Buster only and still beat me, something like that.
Now we
Yeah,
did see Zernies was able to pull a win off against him the other day,
yeah.
so that's
Ernest,
giving you some
yeah,
hope for
crazy
you, you
runner.
know. Yes, Zernies is
Um,
also extremely good. Yes,
uh,
Satako I think is going to be probably the toughest one. On
yeah,
top of him being as good as everybody else, he's also extremely precise in all his movements. He's, like you mentioned, the rust. He doesn't need much D-rust because he plays it so frequently. And like
yeah.
some of us were like, oh my God, I got 2 weeks. I've got to freaking do something, you know. But like I said, not only is he skillful, his rust isn't there. So he's probably going to be the hardest one to take out of this tournament. So you've got a tough task ahead of you, but you could do it. If anybody could do it, it's you. You got the movement and stuff. Like I said, you did great today. Everything's showing good here today. So
Oh yeah, Satoko just posted there on chat. I was about to say that. Yeah, you can announce that right now as well. Yeah.
Sunday, February. All right, Sunday at noon. So is that your
Yep.
guys'
That's
race? Y'all gonna do it 2 days from now at noon?
yeah, yeah. We're doing
All
it
right.
quickly. I guess we're not waiting for working and Bob and Kevin, I guess. And uh Turtle also, I guess Satoko wants to move to the final really quickly.
No.
I mean,
Now, don't be making his head that big now. Come on now. You gotta be like, I'm going to take it to the finals.
but one thing I'm gonna say right now is against Satoko, I'm gonna go all out. Like, no more safe strat. I'm
You
I'm
can't.
going all out. Yeah,
You don't have a choice. You cannot play safe
yeah,
against the taco.
yeah.
You
I'm
cannot.
playing like if I play safe and do everything I do, and like Satoko makes a lot of mistakes, and he's still gonna beat me with that still
Yeah,
because he has
you.
the better menuing, better movement. Yeah, I have to go all out here. I guess I'm gonna have to like spend tomorrow like refining everything I have. I guess I can't slack off anymore.
I bet if you pay somebody enough, they'll go and plug his computer right when he gets to the end and give you a win.
Oh,
Oh,
and
he's
by the
talking
way,
scared.
all right. The other thing is, yeah, that scanner is the heat second round. It was something I was thinking before the race. Like, I was like experimenting on it, and I think, in from my perspective, it loses barely like 6 seconds overall. Like, it can be better with RNG, and if I didn't play safe. So yeah, it doesn't lose that much time. I mean, I lost like wait, I think I lost like 10 seconds from so yeah, across the 8 robots.
It's mainly in
And
heat at Yoku blocks in the heat fight. That's where most of the time loss is
hmm,
on that.
yeah, I made a lot of mistake, and it was like a very bad flash as well. So yeah, could go a lot lower, and I get a very good bad hit RNG as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at first when I saw it, I was like, does he think he's doing zips over here? I was like, because sometimes when I'm playing, because I like to run zips casually too. And so
I
like
mean,
I'll
I could,
hit,
I mean, I could zip and just die
you just,
just for fun. But yeah, I ain't doing that. But yeah, I'm glad I'm happy I could do that. Like, yeah, I wouldn't say flawlessly, but for a race, it's pretty good. like my execution of faster and the Yoku's in the heat. Yeah,
The
it was
execution
something.
was enough today for sure. But yeah,
Yeah,
coming
it
up in
was
your next one.
something. I it was something I think of around like 30 minutes before the race. I was like, what if I go this route?
Oh
But
man,
yeah,
so it
that
was that soon.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, let's. If I win the first race, I could do it in the second. Doesn't hurt, I'd say. So yeah,
That's a pretty bold
I'm glad.
strategy though, like trying out a new strat on a pretty important race in the series, you know. Very gutsy. Paid off. It paid off well.
Yeah, but I don't recommend it to others though. Just do it only when you're bored.
Yeah, just do it on casual times. Don't do it on race
Yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah.
Do
Just
as he
for
says, not
fun.
do as he does.
Don't do it seriously. Like, I mean, even if it saves time, don't do it. Like, that route is garbage, anyways.
Let's see, got next
Uh,
round for Taco in 2 days. Anything we want to say before we head out of here and let these guys finish on their day?
yeah, yeah. Thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting the race. Thank you, Hayfield, for racing. It was pleasure racing you. It was like very fun to watch you, Diras, as well. And thank you, CC, for the awesome commentary. Like always, I'm listening to commentary while I'm racing myself. And yeah, and
Okay, yeah,
also,
I was wondering about that. Yeah, because I always wonder if the other runners know where they are in relation to the guy they're going against. Like I never,
yeah,
I want to ask before, but I can never remember to ask. So yeah, good job, though.
nah,
I
I'm just like,
appreciate that.
yeah, to just watch it. And yeah, and good luck to Satoko for our racing Sunday. I hope we had a great match, and I hope I don't fumble too much against Zigo as well. Yeah,
But you'll
that's
do
all I
great.
have for today.
All right, yeah,
Thank you.
Sunday, same time, noon, so less than 2 days away, we will be seeing Quratar here going up against Satako. So that's the only other race that we have scheduled at the moment for the event. As soon as we get one for McBob and Warm Cabin, we will get that posted, and hopefully we'll have it by Sunday. The information on that. Hayfield, GG's on your race today. Quratar, GG's, congratulations for moving on. And I guess I'll see you in like 2 days, dude. Alright, and we out of here. Everybody have a good rest of your day. Peace out. I hope somebody told you they loved you today. I hope it was yourself. And bam.